In this video, I'm going to show you how to do a full brake bleed on this Toyota Corolla. Let's get started. The brake master cylinder is located on the driver's side of the engine bay up against the firewall, and Toyota was nice enough to give a little cutout here so you can access it without removing much at all. Grab onto this rubber weather stripping and pull it away on this last hook, and then pull it in the other direction on this next hook. Now there's two tabs here that we have to press in and pull up on, and that will release this little plate with the weather stripping. Fold it out of your way, and there's your master cylinder. If there's a lot of debris over here, wipe it off with a rag. Mine's not in too bad of shape here, it's pretty clean, so I'm going to remove the cap. If you read it closely, it'll say to only use .3 or 4 brake fluid, and that's exactly what we'll be using. This master cylinder has brand new brake fluid in it because I just repaired a big leak. So there is no reason for me to extract the brake fluid that I just put in. However, if you have existing brake fluid in here that you didn't just put in, I would remove the old brake fluid with a little straw, and there's typically a vacuum pump that you can use or a fluid transfer pump that is able to get down in here and extract it all, and then of course recycle it properly. As for me, I'll just be topping this off with brand new brake fluid all the way to the full line, which you can read on the side of it. Once you've filled it up, cap it off. Now these vehicles will come with either rear drum brakes or rear disc brakes. We happen to have rear disc brakes, but the sequence is exactly the same. So you start at the right rear wheel, that's the passenger side rear. Then you move over to the left front, that being the driver's side front. Then you top off the master cylinder. Then you move over to the driver's side rear, or the left rear. And then you finish off with the right front, that's the passenger side front. Then top off the master cylinder again, and if you think you need to bleed some more, do it again in the same sequence until no air bubbles come out of any of the bleeder screws. We are now at the right rear wheel. This is our first caliper we're going to bleed, so I'm going to pop the bleeder screw cap off. I have an assistant in the vehicle that's ready to pump up the brake pedal and create pressure, and with a 10mm wrench, I'm going to be ready to open the bleeder screw once there's pressure built in the system. Go ahead and pump up the brake pedal, please.
Holding.
All right, holding pressure, so I'm going to break this free.
Floor.
All right, quite a bit of air came out of there. Snug it up and go again. We're going to pump and bleed until there's no more air bubbles coming out of this bleeder screw.
Holding. Floor.
All right, let's do it one more time. Go again.
Holding. Floor.
I like this. This was nice and clean. I'm going to cap this off. You can let go of the brake pedal now. Clean off anything that may have dripped down. And of course, cap off your bleeder screw. Now we'll move over to the left front wheel. Now our second wheel is going to be the left front caliper. Remove the bleeder screw cap. And same thing, I'm going to put my bleeder hose on the bleeder screw. Have an assistant in the vehicle. Go ahead and pump up the brake pedal, please.
Holding.
All right. By the way, this takes an 8mm socket, no longer a 10.
Floor.
Break that free. Okay, go again.
Holding. Floor.
This one's actually not bad. Let's do it one last time. Go again.
Holding. Floor.
All right, you can let go of the brake pedal. Wipe off any brake fluid that may have dripped. Rinse it with brake parts cleaner if needed, and cap this off. Now let's fill up the master cylinder, remove the cap, fill it up all the way to the max line, cap it back off. And then move over to the left rear caliper and then the front right caliper and do the same that you just saw me do on the other side rear and this side front. Let's fill up the master cylinder one last time. Take the cap off, top it off up to the max line, cap it back off, and put this cap back on here. Make sure this is still hooked in. All right, there we go. Job is done. Put the wheels back on and torque them to 76 foot-pounds.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.